Hey guys, welcome to the MangaMark channel. Today we are watching One Piece episodes 667 and 668. Apologies right now guys, my throat, you'll probably hear it, is going, like it's done. So I've not had much luck lately. You'll hear my voice kind of breaking probably at points in this video. But hey, I can't let a little flu keep me from more One Piece. I already had to during the week there. And I'm not missing more, right? I need to get into this, especially with everything that's happening in this arc. You know, crazy people showing up, right? It was already surprising enough when like CP0 and then a new admiral was here, but now we've got Sabo and Koala, from the Revolutionary Army. We've got Burgess from Blackbeard's crew is there. It's just, and then when you think about someone mentioned to me about the characters that would be introduced in this arc. It has been insane. Like, you think about like all the characters that we already, before all these kind of surprises happened, even just all the characters in the Colosseum. And then, all of Doflamingo, like we're still being kind of introduced to members of Doflamingo's crew. There's still a couple that we haven't seen much from yet, even though we've had a breakdown of how they all kind of line up. But my God, this arc has been just, every time I think I know what direction the arc's going, oh great, a tournament arc in a Colosseum, fantastic. And then there's all these other things, all these plots that are popping up in the background, and then you find out how deep this story goes in this country. Because we've got little flashbacks here and there to explain to us about Riku and about what happened that night 10 years ago, and why the country now kind of treats Rebecca that way. So all that, and that just he's done a very good job of making me kind of be like, oh man, I need the truth to come out. I'm rooting for the people to have a turnaround, especially if the operation works and we're able to free the people that were turned into toys. Because my God, like, imagine if all those people become human again, but not just that, everybody else who has forgotten about them get their memories back. That's going to be insane. Like, if everybody, because that totally changes the game. That just makes it be like, wow, like this guy has totally fooled us for 10 years. And that is how you kind of sway everyone round. But yeah, guys, let's get into these episodes, right? Let's get into these episodes before my voice disappears. Let's go. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Everyone that has comes back, watches, comments, likes all these videos. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's do this. One Piece episode 667. Let's go. What sad news? Don't mess with this devil fruit. Oh. Oh, those four were going to fight in the final as well. So it's going to be 8 people in the final? So was this part of the plan as well? They never intended to actually let anyone win this devil fruit, basically. That sounds right. From Doflamingo. Is he gonna fight? Okay. So there's gonna be 5 people, the 4 block winners and Diamante. And it's just the same as the other rounds there, it's a free-for-all. Oh, Rebecca, is she going to notice it's not Luffy? Sabo doesn't know. Like, how's he going to... Oh, she realised right away. I love that he's actually... Yeah, she knows. Oh, come on, but... I love the fake scar on the chest. Oh. Okay, Sabo. Okay. Nice, Sabo. But she knows that that's not That's not Luffy. Good, yeah. Yes, he's going to make the same conclusion as Luffy about how similar it is to their country they grew up in. Grey Terminal. Yes. Oh, the memories. Yeah. I love that. I just noticed, oh my god, he's carrying a pipe. Is he going to fight with the pipe just like when they were young? That is fantastic. Yeah. So she's putting it all out there to them. So, the Tontatas will know her then because she was a right, okay, yes. Yeah. Yeah, she's probably... I was going to say that. She's probably knew about all what's been happening in the background. Yes. But she's obviously not told them about it. Because she's been secretly, like, she's probably been hoping, like, oh man, I hope this works. Good. Let's go, Frankie. This fight is... Oh! Oh, that's the other executive. How many is he fighting? How many people is Frankie fighting right now? Because he was taking on Senior Pink. Guys, I think we need to back up Frankie. It was bad enough he was fighting one of them by himself, but how many? Is that Dellinger there as well? Okay, so Senior Pink's still there. What? Brush your teeth with a shoe brush. Oh my god. Why are the fangirls still there in the middle of this fight? Like, just to say about how hard-boiled it is. Yeah, what's your reason? He's going to say something cool and then everybody's going to be like, oh, he's so hard-boiled. This is what we're going here? Swim for it. Okay. Right. Well, I'm surprised they're not screaming. Oh no, he's still going. Okay. Fair enough. You know, fair enough, Senior Pink. I think, what are you? Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. Oh, look at the pose. It's just these cliche, like, kind of cool guy lines, but then mixed with dressed like a... No, Frankie, don't. Frankie, please don't get swept into this. Oh, no. Oh, like, we need to back up Frankie. We've got a couple of executives here, all these henchmen, and then a Vice Admiral shows up. Wait a minute, are they fighting us all, or they're just coming after Frankie? Exactly, yeah. Okay, Frankie, you've put a lot on your shoulders here, buddy. What? Like, yeah, I forgot about this conversation as well. Yeah, Fujitora didn't seem like the person that would take Doflamingo's side. Yeah. What? Come on, Fujitora. I think Fujitora, like, I think he likes us. He showed that, like, so. And you can see he was actually trying to help out Law before. Nice, Fujitora. Yes. Oh. Oh. Fujitora wants to get rid of the 7 warlords altogether. Interesting. Probably because of, like, he's been in this country, like, taking in what's happening here. That was Crocodile. Yes. Buggy. Exactly. Is that we're never going to know unless we try. Oh, here we go. I knew these two weren't going to mix well. Like Fujitora. Yes. Oh man, this is perfect. If this actually happens. No, come on, Fujitora. Get stuck in. This would totally shift how things are going here. Oh, come on, Fujitora. No, we need to reveal it now. Oh man, the final beginning. Oh, let me see how Sabo fights, please. The fact that he has the pipe makes me so happy. Who's this? Oh, it's like Koala. It warms my heart to see her. But does that mean that Koala then, has Koala forgotten about Hack? Because I'm guessing at this point Hack has been turned into a toy. Along with the rest of them. So, God, you know, the memory thing when it comes with that devil fruit is just like, when you think about the consequences that it could have, it's insane. Let's go, Sabo. Yeah, he's getting hyped. Getting hyped. But what? Oh my god. I love that, like, him and Luffy have these strange names for him. I love that, like, Sabo's walking out, and the crowd's going crazy because Luffy has already made... Yeah, Luffy's already made Lucy into, like, a fan favourite. It's, yeah, the favourite, yeah, exactly. They love him. Oh. Oh. Don't do that to me. Come on, Sabo. Right, so I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this final, right? That balances it up more. That I didn't realise that the family, like Doflamingo's family, was going to be involved in the final. Or maybe like that many of them were going to be there. Because that would have been insane. Like if there was 4 of them in it. It's basically them like saying nobody's winning this. Nobody's winning this devil fruit, right? But now that it's just one, and I know he's like, this guy must be much stronger than the rest that were going to be there. But I like the fact that it balances up, because I thought that it was going to be basically Sabo, Rebecca, and Bartolomeo taking on Burgess. Because, like, you know, Bartolomeo was going to be following Sabo no matter what. And, like, I thought it would just play out that way, but now we have two bad guys, and then the 3 people we're rooting for, right? And, like, I don't have a gauge on how strong Sabo is yet, but I'm pretty sure like, I don't like saying this about Rebecca, but she is like, I believe Diamante and Burgess are both going to be much, much stronger than her. You know, Bartolomeo is a strange one. He's a variable. We've seen how strong he is, and we've seen how handy his devil fruit can be. So, I don't know. But, like, this is going to be very interesting now. Much more than I was expecting it to be. But we'll see how that goes. Frankie needs some help. Frankie needs some help right away. Like, Frankie's taking on Senior Pink, what was the other guy's name? But the big guy. I always forget his name. Like, they've introduced him a couple of times. Like, they've gave like the title card and that there, and I cannot remember, right? But you know what I'm talking about. So 2 executives, all the subordinates round about them, and now a vice admiral showed up with a bunch of Marines, and they're targeting just Frankie. So we need to help Frankie, like, right away. In terms of the palace, like, we're heading into the palace now, which is great, but the fact that Doflamingo and Fujitora are both there, but that conversation between Fujitora and Doflamingo, very interesting. So basically, Fujitora is saying, listen, I know that you are rotten. You are terrible, right? But it's not just you. I don't like the 7 warlord system to begin with. I look at the example of Alabasta. He pointed to that about what happened. Like he said, basically, if Crocodile had succeeded, Alabasta would have turned into what this country is right now. It stinks, right? So I'm gonna sort things here. I'm gonna stop what's happening and like try and bring peace so nobody gets hurt. But I want to go to the reverie when everybody's meeting, and then get them to basically abolish the system, the 7 warlords, so that, and like when Doflamingo was saying like, well, what's going to happen to the balance of power? Like, you're not thinking, he basically said, I don't care. We're not going to know what's going to happen until we do it, right? So Fujitora, I said, he's following his justice. I like what he's saying, right? I agree with him, because like, I agree with him to a point, because there are certain warlords that are just like, you look at Boa Hancock's situation, you're like, she's not hurt. Well, is she hurting? She's going out on raids, right? Okay, but she's took that title to protect her people. Like Mihawk, he's just a single guy. He's going around. He's being summoned when he needs to. So you look at those and you think, okay, like Jimbe basically turned against him when their orders clashed with his ideals, especially when it came to Whitebeard. He's like, no, sorry, ain't doing that. So it doesn't work, right? And then when it comes to the ones that you look at that are all doing these shady things in secret, and you think, you know, what do they expect? You get people like Law and Blackbeard, very different circumstances, but they're using the title of warlord for their own plans. You know, like they're not focused on, right, I'm happy being a warlord now and I'm going to follow the orders of the world government. No, that was to progress their plans on what they would want to do. And so you look at all these kind of things building up through the years, and he's probably just saying, nah, I'm not doing this. Like, the world government is quite happy to turn a blind eye to what's happening in Dressrosa. If it happened in Alabasta, they've probably done that as well. And they covered up like how it got resolved. They tried to make it out as if like the Marines and Smoker figured out his plans and brought Crocodile down. He's like, nah, we can't let this continue. He's like, they said, this country, it stinks. Like, there's just like, I like the way he was talking about him being blind, because he's basically saying, listen, I'm blind and I can see how rotten this place is. And I like that. But it's strange because he's in this kind of morally kind of, because like Kizaru and do you know what? I'm glad that Fujitora is an admiral because he's kind of took over for Aokiji, because Kizaru and Akainu are on the other side. You know, they are world government, you know, top priority. Kizaru probably less so than Akainu. He's just, you know, got a screw loose. But you know what I mean. They don't concern themselves much with the people of these countries and how they're living. They don't really care. You know, they focus on their justice. This is my justice, and that's it. Whereas Fujitora, you can tell, you know, this guy, he's a good guy. You know, he's looking out for the people. He's wanting to help these countries. He knows that the 7 warlords ain't working in that way. They're working for the balance of power, like Doflamingo's saying, but he's took full advantage. He's one of the ones that's took full advantage of the perks while secretly doing horrible stuff under the umbrella of I'm protected because of this. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I'm hoping that he just, like, you could tell he was trying to help Law when they were fighting. But what's going to happen when Luffy, Zoro, and Kinemon show up? Is Fujitora going to get in our way? I'm hoping because of this, he might even just take a step back and go, you know what? Well, he said he was going to try and stop Luffy, but I don't know. It's a strange one. Let's wait and see how it plays out, right? Let's get into the next one. Let's do this. One Piece episode 668. Let's go. Oh, Burgess. Oh, so wait a minute. I didn't think about this. Because Burgess knows that Lucy was Luffy. So he's not going to know about this switch, is he? Okay. How's Sabo going to respond? Because I'm assuming Sabo, you know, if he has intelligence on things like Rebecca, he's definitely going to know that Blackbeard was responsible for what happened with Ace. So how's he going to feel about Burgess? I like how popular Luffy has made Lucy. So like they're going crazy, but like Bartolomeo and Rebecca are hated. Oh, this Diamante though. What's he gonna be like? Look at the way Rebecca's looking at him. Like, who the hell is this? Yeah. Yeah. Because you could tell, like, her and Luffy became friends, like, really quickly. And she was so excited when she finished that block to tell him. Then very quickly realised, like, no, you're not Lucy. Oh, man. Has he got the mic? Right, okay. I know he's meant to be based on Steven Tyler. But, yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're really going for it now. Yeah. Right, yes. Oh, they're really going for it. Oh, man. I would say this one's, like, really on the nose. Like, you know, people tell me about Enel being, like, based on Eminem. Like, at least he didn't act like Eminem. You know, just like the kind of appearance. But this right here is very on the nose with it. I mean, come on. Who's this? What? Well, these people in Block D that... Yeah, okay, they're not accepting. Well, what... You all got taken down. She was the only one that survived it, so what's the problem? What is he doing? Is it like a matador? Okay, what devil fruit is this now? Yeah, it's kind of similar to the barrier. I think that's why Bartolomeo's looking at it like, hey, wait a minute, that's my gimmick. Ripple fruit. A flag human? Oh. Okay. What is it, Rebecca? Is he just trying to get the crowd railed up? Oh, so the fighting fish are actually going to get involved, like... Right, so you have to kind of worry about them as well. Like jumping up in the ring. One of them. What? Oh. Oh, so it's not like a battle royale. We need to take everybody out here. So you need to get the devil fruit off of that one fish. Right. So you need to wait for the fish to come up, basically, to try and get it. So, wait a minute. I do not have faith that the actual flare fruit is going to be in that box. Do we trust them to have put that in there? Oh, Burgess. Oh, and he's got, right. He thinks it's Luffy. He thinks it's Luffy, so he's going straight for him. Let's go, Sabo. Yeah. See, we don't even know if Sabo actually has a devil fruit yet. You know? I would like it if he could eat the flare fruit. I see, oh, he's going straight for it. He's not even paying attention to Burgess. He's just going for the flying fish. Yeah. Sabo's just focusing on getting this devil fruit. You're not even paying attention to them. Come on. Oh. Burgess was a bit taken aback there. Come on, Sabo. Let me actually see how you fight, though. You know, as much as I want him to get the devil fruit as quick as possible, I want to see how he fares against these two. Okay. Okay. Oh, so we can sneak in. Yeah. Pika. Now, Pika is the only one that we haven't really seen much of. But the fact that she's talking about him like that makes me think he was supposed to do it. Don't make these. There is no sneaking plans when it comes to Luffy. Let's get these costumes off. Yeah, let's get in here. He doesn't care about sneaking around. He doesn't care about these executives. He's going in. He's going in. He wants Doflamingo. Ain't happened. This reminds me of Eni's Lobby. When they sat down, they made the plan. Luffy's sitting there like, yeah, I get it. 2 seconds later. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, we're here now. He's done it. Let's get into it. Yeah, get that costume off. And now the announcement comes out. Oh, and he's looking at this. He's looking at who he thinks is Luffy on the screen. So Doflamingo not figured it out yet. Riku's just watching like that. What doesn't know what's going on. Let's go. Oh, we've got it. We've got them. Nice work. The disguise worked. Oh, there come. Yeah, he's raging. Oh, here come the veins. He's angry. He thought that the flare fruit in this planet, the Colosseum, just totally eliminated Luffy from the equation. He said, listen, I'm not underestimating him. You know, he's gone. But now, here we go. Yeah. He knows how much of a threat Luffy is. Oh. It's his brother. It's his brother. Come on. He tried to take advantage of his other brother to kind of pull on Luffy's, you know, to try and get him into the Colosseum. And now it's all going to come back to bite you. Let's do this. Right. I'm all here for it. I don't actually know. I couldn't see Fujitora there at the end when they were making those announcements and stuff, and Doflamingo was ready to burst a blood vessel. So I don't know if Fujitora's still at the palace or not. And if he's not, that works out great. Because, I think because of his orders and because of how that was going there, and he was trying to kind of bring things here to peace before he did what he wanted to do, I think he would have had to take us on. So I was waiting for him, like, oh my god, it's going to be Luffy going up against Doflamingo and Zoro has to take on Fujitora, because those two have had a couple of little clashes. But now I'm like, okay, let's do this. And then I need to start saying, I keep saying Violet. It's Viola. Viola, she's going to be reunited with her dad. Oh, that's going to be nice to see. But, oh man. Just, I'm loving, like, in terms of the Colosseum, right? Just seeing Sabo, he's not even paying attention to, you know, like, Burgess or Diamante. His top priority is getting that devil fruit. So he's just running around trying to lure out these fighting fish. He's like, listen, I'm not, you know, I'll deal with you as it comes. I need to get this devil fruit. Based on Doflamingo's personality and the way it plays out here, I don't think they would risk losing that devil fruit because of how powerful it is. So my concern is that Sabo gets the box, opens it up, and it's a fake or it's not actually there. But how could they do that though? Because it needs to, like, they've advertised it to the whole country. It's like a big prize. So I don't think they would get away with it. Or maybe they just don't care. They're just like, listen, the people love us, we can make an excuse. But I'm hoping that's not the case. Like, you know, dream scenario, if Sabo doesn't have a devil fruit and he gets this box, opens it up and eats it and gets Ace's devil fruit, that would be the best for, like, especially for, like, likes of Luffy. Luffy will be very happy with that, right? Because, you know, he's asking Frankie, they've probably asked, like, the other members of the crew. As much as I would have loved it to have been a Straw Hat that ate it, in Luffy's mind, there can be no one more fitting to inherit Ace's devil fruit than Sabo, right? So if it works out that way, perfect. That would be perfect, right? Koala's here watching. Do you know what? I just want a conversation. I would love a conversation between them. Just like Sabo, Luffy, Koala, and Robin. Just them together, just to discuss everything, just to talk about everything. Just give me a full episode of that. You know, one of my favourite episodes in One Piece is the one where we're in Sabodi and Rayleigh is talking about Roger. Just give me that. Just a whole episode of them talking about what's been going on with Sabo, about what happened in the 2 years that Robin was with them. Just give me that, you know. The only thing that would make it even better is if Jinbei was there, you know, and then you could get like the Jinbei talking to Koala. Because we don't actually know, like, Hack, based on what, like, the assumptions I've made, I'm guessing Hack was a member of the Sun Pirates. But we don't know if, like, Koala has had any contact with any of the Sun Pirates, you know, that are still around about the Fishman, like Hachi or Jinbei, since all that went down. You know, and because I'm guessing that would be an emotional reunion as well if they haven't. But yeah, oh man, it's all go. It's all go. Luffy's here at the palace, you know, just charging in, ready to take on Doflamingo. And I'm all here for it. I wonder what Doflamingo, I wonder how he'll react to, you know, Viola, right? I'm surprised at how shocked and angry they were that she betrayed them. When you find out what the story is, you're like, well, yeah. Like, did you think that she was willingly helping you for all these years? No. Like, you basically ruined her country. You ruined her country, you ruined her family, you killed her sister. And she was going to just, and like, what, after a couple of years, she would be like, yeah, you know what, I'm loyal now. I'm loyal now. Yeah, I'm on board. Yeah. No. No. Like, it should have came as no surprise, no anger. Like, it's insane, right? But I'm looking forward to that, to see how, because I think she, like, just on the journey here, she is very shocked at the strength of Luffy, right? So, you know, she's trying to sneak in, she's trying to do all this stuff, and Luffy's just like, nope, not doing that, let's go. But she's surprised at how strong he is. So I think that will even maybe give her a little bit more hope, because she sees, like, you know, all these years having to kind of just put the brave face on, suck it up, because how do you take this guy down? And these, like, even like the executives, the way she was talking about that Pika and how strong, she basically said, listen, that would be game over if he found us. I don't think she fully knows the extent of how strong the crew is. You know? So to see that kind of maybe turn into hope for her, when it's to be like, because she said herself, she saw what's been happening in the background with the Tontatas, with the toy soldier. So she's probably been like just hoping, like praying, like maybe one day this could actually happen. And now it's just all, you know, the chips are all in, you know, like let's go for it. Might as well, you know, might as well go now. But, you know, I think she looks at it probably thinking, wait a minute, this guy could be the turning point. Luffy could be exactly what we need. Because not only do you have Doflamingo there, which seemed like a, you know, huge wall for them in the first place, but now there's a Navy Admiral there. You know, there's CP0 there. So they needed this help. Otherwise, I don't, like, God knows when this plan would have taken place if, like, Luffy and the crew didn't show up. But yeah, guys, it's good. It's good. Like, I am into this final, right? I'm very interested to see when Sabo actually starts, like, fighting for real. Right now, he's only focused on the Devil Fruit, but let me see. It'll be interesting to gauge Sabo compared to Burgess right now. because we know Burgess is a very important, like, key member of Blackbeard's crew. He's one of the original, you know, before they went to Impel Down and recruited all those, like, insane people. He was part of the original five. The five that were there that we know that were part of the crew in Jaya. So, like, that, and we know now, obviously, Blackbeard is an emperor, right? So, how Sabo fights, like, how that matchup fares will be able to give me, like, a gauge of, like, where people are, strength-wise. But yeah, guys, I'm all for it. I'll need to go now. You know, my voice, like, I feel it fading even more. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Everyone that has comes back, watches, comments, likes all these videos. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.